Hey guys, it's me, Commander293 here. Nice to see you all. So, this video is going to be a little something different if it works out the way that I hope to. I don't know if it will. This is kind of one of those, I got bored and I wanted to do it. It will not be quality of any type. It will be pretty poor, in fact. But hopefully you can at least enjoy it for what it is. So, give a little context. There's a guy on YouTube called Kazdel Expedition Force. Basically, he's a animator. You know, I think he's one of my subscribers actually. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Kazdel. I'm just gonna call you Kazdel for now. I just can't remember off the top of my head. So, he's making an animation about one of my favorite gacha games and the Clone Wars mixed together. Now, you might be wondering what this has to do with this animation. Well, you'll see. But I'll give you a hint as well as Kazdel. Just a heads up. This is desire, wanting headcanon, however you want to put it, right? This is not me trying to project onto him what I want him to add or anything. This is just, I got bored. I kind of had this idea in my head of how this would turn out. Here's me trying to make a very crappy animation through Arma to do so, basically. So this is not me trying to push upon you, Kazdel, what I want you to do or anything that is in there to be added. This is just my how if the 91st MRC from our IRL world that I've been doing operations with were transported basically into this animation series you're doing, basically. So yeah, that's literally what this is. So I hope you enjoy it. I will say real quick before I get to the video actual proper, hopefully, please, someone tell me a good Arma 3 mod for NCR Rangers. That would be much obliged. Just tell me right down in the comment description below, exact name, everything, you know, that would be awesome. I don't hate this armor, but if we're having a channel full of Rangers, we need the Rangers, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I hope you enjoy. Please don't beat me up, Kazdel. I'm not trying to steal your thunder. Have a good day. So, you're saying is, I'm just saying, it's kind of weird, is it not? I mean, came out all this way, we've grabbed all the things we can, and what for? Well, I don't know, Lucifer. I mean, we don't know nothing anymore. The Republic's gone, the war is done. You know, we're just completely in the dark. It's been that way for a few months now. By the way, Lucifer, tell me, how's everyone doing since Camino? What? You want me to tell me? You want me to tell you the good, everything's good and all that? Or do you want me to tell you that is anything but good, to say the least? I'm just hoping you'll be truthful. It's been a year since Camino, and everything that went down on it, so just be honest. We've all got our chips out now. What is there to withhold from me? The truth is, everyone's trying to figure things out as well as us. Jas has it the best. He's having issues. They said that since the surgery to get the chip out, the chip may have messed with his head a bit, so he's on and off with us right now. You know. Just what we needed. Crazy guy in the group acting weird. Oh, who the fuck are we kidding? We're all weird here. Whatever luck to the 91st. So, who exactly is bringing this mission to us? It's not Misavi, it's not Frasier, it's not Chard. Who is it? Oh, you haven't heard? It's the 91st Commander. The Commander himself. Captain Neo? Commander. Commander Neo? Yeah, he wanted us to, go check out the place. There's been apparently some trouble for the Imperials involving some clones and some locals. So, he's sending us as the Vanguard, the recon team, to get in touch with the people on the ground and, find out what's going on. That sort of stuff. We're fucking 2-1 of 2nd Platoon of the 3rd Company. Recon is not the strongest suit we've had. Could you, I don't know. Tell me exactly what we're reconning down there? Oh, they're going down there, get in contact with the local resistance who've teamed up with the remains of, several clone legions there. Maybe find out who's in charge. And then Commander Neo is going to join them with the rest of us. And we're going to fight the Imperials on this world. That's what I've heard. I don't know much. You don't know much? You don't know much? So, who does? Well, that would be Jazz. We kind of sent him to grab the intel, get him out of his room and whatnot. It's not perfect, but, yeah, we sent him. Right, then, well, how much longer do we have before we have to be at the meeting? Not too much longer. Oh, not too much longer. We really should get going, Yoshi. Fine, let's go and get this over this, and, see what's going on. Right to then. It seems here that we've got ourselves a new mission since the last one. So, listen up for the briefing, boys. It's going to be a doozy from what I've heard. Hey, Yoshi, I don't mean to drag us down here, but, what are we doing out here in the middle of the Outer Rim? We're far out in the Outer Rim. Practically unknown space at this point. What sort of mission could be out here for us? Well, to be honest, I don't actually know. Jazz, Lucifer's told me you've got the details. You want to tell us what's going on? Right. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Alright. Sorry about that, Yoshi. Right, here's the situation as... Currently, we shall be going to a system called the Terra system. That's at least what it's been called. It's got a long Imperial name. I could care less about it. We will be going to the name planet of Terra itself. Sometime during the Clone Wars, Expeditionary Force got sent out under a local Inquisitor of some sort, or, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. They were sent under a Mandalorian Jedi of some sort, or something like that. They call them Song. I don't know, or anything else besides that. It's not really my thing. So, they went down and they started an expeditionary force to bring stability to the region with a local resistance group, which we did. However, when the Imperials took over, they began to replace the colonial units like they've been doing to us this entire time. Needless to say, the Terrans don't like that. They've been in open revolt now for the last couple months. The Imperials have all but wiped out, have almost wiped out 2 of their cities across 2 different countries. There's multiple countries. Jazz, you okay over there? You look, you don't look so okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Getting there. Anyway, as I was saying, so right now, from what the Commander Neo has asked us to do, we are going down there as Vanguard onto Terra itself. We will be going ahead of everyone else. We're going in blind for the most part. I've looked up what info as I can. Stuff from the past, stuff that's going on right now, will be picked off the Imperial broadcasts and transmissions, yada yada, everything you can mention. So this is what I've seen so far. There's currently 2 groups being aided by the remains of the Clone Legions, fighting the Imperials. This would be a official organization called Rhodes Island that has been trying to gather resources and people, operators of a sort, to go fight the Imperials. The other one is called Reunion. It's like a ragtag people sick with an infection called. They call themselves the they are called in the infected by people. They have this sickness called originium, which is what comes from the local planet's resource of orcanium. It's used for a lot of things on that planet, weapons, energy, all sorts of stuff. The Imperials are currently trying to mine it off the planet in bulk, and they've been doing that for a little bit. So, needless to say, and they use the locals as local labor, and that goes about as well as you can expect. So, from what I could tell, the Reunion and Rhode Island have managed some parts of stability in the areas they are directly overviewing. Obviously, not all the country, all this places against the Imperials. To mention here, this one place called the Ursian Empire is basically in league with the Empire, the Galactic Empire, and is currently helping it with whatever they need. Hey, Jazz, do remind us, Ursian? Does that mean like a species of some sort? Like, oh, right, yeah, right, yeah. Basically, a lot of these guys on Terra are animal-based from what I've read up and been able to see. Needless to say, Ursians based off bears. There's a few other types. Okay. Liking what I'm hearing so far. Nothing too awful, nothing too out of the ordinary. Is there anything bad going on? I mean, it sounds like there's a black and white going on here, if you don't mind me saying. Oh no, it gets absolutely frickin' worse from here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Right, here it is. There is currently 2 regions of 3 technically, but 2 official regions that are currently considered no one could cross through them. They're non-negotiable for anyone. In fact, there are currently active Imperial garrisons in these areas to deal with what's going on in them. And what are those places, Jazz? If you don't mind me being the obvious captain here of that ship. Well, that would be one place that's obvious, is less obvious. Sargon. It's like wildlands over there. Lizard people kind of run it. It's just large, it's vast, it's open, jungles, deserts, all sorts of places. Imperials have to kind of spread themselves thin to cover it over, and the locals just kind of take pot shots at them with like low-tech weaponry, bows, javelins, that sort of thing. There's occasionally a skirmish involving blasters, but not a lot going out or into that place. That's not the problem area. The problem area is what is known as Kazdel. Kazdel is, needless to say, quite a hotbed of resistance to everyone. Let me see this report here. Ah, here it is. Right. So when we got here as the Kazdel Expeditionary, as the Terran Expeditionary Force, we came across various locals, and eventually the clones came to Kazdel, or what was left of it. Their previous ruler was dead. The current ruler, or the person that was supposed to more or less take over, kind of got ousted out of the area due to rebellions, and it was just a hotbed of just a lot of negativity to a lot of the other nations, and a lot of the other nations was pretty negative to it. Initial negotiations were doing well to establish peace in Kazdel, and there was even talks to rebuilding it. But as the Imperials took over, the Kazdelians rose up constantly. Or no, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Here's the report. However, talks broke down between the clones, and in order to keep the peace between the various Terran races and people, the clone commander Ushikawa decided to crack down on the Kazdelians, even though he knew that was not at all what he wanted to do. He had no choice. And so we kind of cracked down on the Sarkaz, as they're called. Right. And you don't mind me asking, Jazz, what kind of happened from there? Like, why wouldn't the Commander Ushikawa not want to crack down on these guys if they're going to be such a big trouble? Well, that's a simple answer. Sarkaz are very similar to us. They only know war. They're some of the best mercenary and fighters on Terra. Some of the best, like, everything. The only thing they never had were guns. They never could fight some of the other nations that did have access to guns. But even then, the other nations really couldn't fight the Sarkaz on an even footing. So needless to say, things were already looking pretty bad here. But when the Imperials took over, they had to actively garrison it with several, it looks like, forts. Even a Golan platform above it, just to make sure that the Imperials would have the support they needed if things went down too badly in Kazdel. Needless to say, it's not been a fun time for the Sarkaz. Alright, well, is anything else we should know real quick? Anything else we can even know? I'm going to be honest with you, Yoshi, on this one. No, that's all we're really able to get out, because even it's only been a few months since these rebellions took place on Terra, and clones and whatnot, and I've looked up what I can. I can't find anything else. Alright, then. So, when are we planning to go then? Do you know, Jazz, or... I can actually get the commander himself if you want me to. He'll have the details. Good day to you, boys. How's everything going down there? Hope everything hasn't been too bad for you all. Nothing's been too bad, Commander Neo. But we've all been ready to get our payback for Camino, sir, if you don't mind me saying so. Of course not, Wasp. It's understandable. It's completely understandable in every way you can imagine. Well, I guess this is the best part you guys get. You're all going to Terra, as you hopefully have been told, as well as the situation on it. We've been told everything that can be done, to say the least. But what is our standing orders? Like, where are we going? Right. Your standing orders are currently to go down there and rendezvous. I have been getting a few transmissions, but I haven't been told of an official rendezvous. So, and also, do me a favor, and try not to cause too much trouble while you're there for the others, okay? It would be helpful and appreciated. Right, Jazz? Don't... I'm sorry to ask you this, but why did we come to Siesta again? Yeah, Jazz. Why did we come to Siesta out of all the places of Terra? Please tell me, Jazz, this is not some, like, hairball scheme of yours to, like, get us into immediate fight with the Imperials after Camino. No, Steve, and I'll let you all know. I chose Siesta for the one same reason any of y'all would have chosen Siesta. Girls. I'm sorry. Girls? We came to Siesta to rendezvous with our clone brethren, to fight the Imperials on this planet with the Terrans, and we're here for girls? Be honest with yourself, Yoshi. Would you rather die having seen at least one girl who may be interested in you? Or do you want to die fighting the Imperials, lonely in every other inconceivable way besides the rest of us? Yoshi, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do holographic Twi'leks no more. I just cannot. It has to be real, man. I want to see them with bikinis. I want to see them with all the cute clothes, okay? Can I not ask for that before I go to war again over the galaxy? You know, I'm not trying to say anything, guys, but I'm gonna say it. I think Jazz has a point here for this once. Fine, Jazz. I agree with it. I will have to admit that. I agree with the sentiment and the statement. So, how far are we from the area you want us to be in? We did kind of choose a pretty far away place to land nearby. Well, that's the problem. In order to avoid the fact there is a Star Destroyer sitting above the city, currently as we say and speak, we had to get dropped off several kilometers away. This is going to be kind of a ruck over there for maybe a few days. Maybe like a day and a night if we go through the night, but I'm not going to say that we should do that. Jazz, why on earth did you make us have to basically sit down all the way out here? I mean, couldn't we have come closer? I mean, I know there's a Star Destroyer and everything, but it's also because I'm hoping we run into the rebels on this planet, the Terrans who are fighting the Imperials, as well as our clone brethren, before we get to there. That way, we will have rendezvoused with the clones, and then we can go in, enjoy our time at Siesta, and then start the fight from Siesta if need be. Yoshi, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't seem to fail to see the logic in this one, this time. No, yeah, he's got a point. So then, how are we gonna know what they even look like? Do we know a description of any of them? Well, ahem, boys, what do we have here? What the fuck? How does they sneak upon us like that? Yoshi, to be fair, we did land in a shuttle. Like, it's not surprising. Jazz, I don't care. Shut up. Alright? You got us? Now who are you, if you could so plainly tell us who you are? Please and thank you. Oh, me? I'm just W. Nice to meet you. You must be more clones. Contact, man! Yes, we know there's contacts of men here, guys. Don't have to make it so obvious. But, Ishikawa sent me to, be on the lookout for some clones who might be having some issues, or might be coming to help us, or one of the two. So, I'm assuming that's going to be you? Well, that depends. Are you with the Imperials, or are you Terran? Is this guy, like, blind or something? Can he not see the galactic clones around? Brother, I am going to stop you right there. The last place we went to was Camino, and the rebellion that took place there. Cut us some slack. It's been a while since we've seen friendly clones, or clones of any type. So, if you so kindly could just answer the question, that would be appreciated. Otherwise, this is going to be really, really bad for everyone here involved, potentially. Well then, since you seemed so keen to get the answer, I'll tell you. I'm W. I'm Balaclava's unofficial daughter. And, welcome to the Terra and Resistance, my friends. So, a better question is now, though. What do we do?